Good morning, guys. Welcome back to the farm. It is my least favorite time of the year, and that is winter. More specifically, here in Tennessee for us, it is mud season, and you can see these pens. Good morning, Josie. And I just don't like it for the animals. I don't like it for us to be feeding. And obviously this time of year, people will have specific pastures, sacrifice pastures, they usually call them, so that you're not ruining all your pasture for spring. Eventually for us, I'd like to get all of our pigs over in the woods. And then the only problem you have with that is your sun on your solar chargers. But for now, we are going to be moving. This is our sow pen. We've got 2 gilts still in here, but most of them are sows. The gilts here are Claire and Connie, the little belted black and white one there, but everyone else has had piglets. But we're going to get them moved because we've got a string of things that need to happen for everybody to get moved. I've got Henry's pen up there. They are in you can see Henry up there. They're in a mud spot as well, but I can't really move them to their next spot because he would be sharing a fence with all these sows right here, and that's going to cause issues. So I want to get all these sows moved over here into the woods. And the beautiful part about the woods, actually you can just tell it right in this pen. Here's the pasture out here, basically all mud. They're partially in the woods here, and I just feel with all the leaves and the root systems and everything else that it just doesn't get as muddy. Sure, there's still muddy spots here. You can see it here right in the middle. But for the most part, where all the leaves and everything are, it's not just pure mud, and the pigs aren't walking just around in mud. And when you do get the mud spots in the wood, it's not that big of an issue because obviously we're not gonna have pastures out here in the spring. So I've got some fences. We are going to add on to this fence right here, wrap it around into the woods. We're gonna give them a big area because they're gonna be in here for a lot of the winter. And we want them to have a space where they're out of the mud. They're gonna be able to pick and choose what they want in there. There is things for them to graze on, but as you can see out in the pastures, there's really not much either way you go this time of year. So let's get some fences put up and let's get these pigs over into a drier area for now. And that will start the domino effect of getting everyone moved. And if you've seen last video, we did have those piglets. We're obviously gonna go check on those at the end of the video. So if you love the piglets, stick around and we'll go check those out. Do you guys think they know what's happening? I think they know. All right, we've got all the fences up. Might as well let the pigs across. We've got one pig, Cal, he's already stuck in here. But we've got to get the houses across, but that's not gonna be too hard. I'm gonna add some new hay in there. Cal, come here, come here. You gonna leave them pigs alone? Come here. Maybe we should leave Cal in here to protect the pigs. But pigs already know what the routine is. I think Cal is scared of them. They're already heading out, seeing what is available in this new area. Cal, come on. Come on. And they will be good. I'll leave this open. They can go into their old pen or they can come into here. But I've got to roll these houses across, get some hay, then we'll check them out and see how they're doing here shortly. Looks like Penny's already got some pine needles that she's enjoying. Is that good stuff, Penny? Huh? Yeah? So biggest thing, they're off their manure. They're gonna have some dry spaces to go, and if nothing else, that makes us happy for sure. So we'll get the houses over, we'll check and see what the pigs are doing, see if we can get this big pig out of here. Cal, come on. Come on. right, short little morning and we've got these pigs ready. House is full of nice fresh hay to bed down and also eat. And like I've said before, Willow, you Willoughbean, garden the doorway there? You like that new hay, Willoughbean? But they're off of their manure onto a spot that's not total mud. I know it's probably affects me more than it affects the pigs. I don't think they really care about mud. It's not cold. When it gets cold, it makes me feel a little worse, but we just want to make sure that they have an area that they've got some dry spots, they're warm and out of the weather. We've got some freezing days coming up here shortly, and I'll be happy that they are off of that mud and manure onto a new area where they can do pig things, stay dry, and you can see they're foraging. There's not a ton, but there's a little bit of pine needles and roots and little things that they are getting to eat. So I'm glad that project's done. Like I said, it's a domino effect. Now that we've got them moved, we can move another pen. We won't show you that today, but we are going to show you some piglets. So let's run up there and check out and see how the piglets are doing. We may as well check out two Louise first. I didn't tell you guys, but we only saw Barb's breeding. We were fairly confident on that date. We did not see when two Louise was bred, but obviously it was later than Barb, and she is still sagging. It's funny because some days I'll come out here. How are you doing? Some days I'll come out here and she doesn't look pregnant, and then obviously today she is looking very pregnant. So we'll keep our eyes on her. Hopefully we can catch that video for you guys. Those seem to be some of our best videos, is the piglet birthing videos. So we will try to get that for you guys, but let's go in here and check on Barb's. And I have not been out here that often, mainly because we don't need to be. Mamas do a great job. It has not been super cold. And look what we got here. Just in time for feed. I'll try to sneak in here without disrupting much. But you can see they are growing well. They are just about a week. In about 2 days they'll be a week old. But they go from that little piece of rice. Hey Barb, how are you doing? Little piece of rice to some piglets. And in the video we were talking about some of the browns. I think you can probably see those browns showing through more now. That one looks to be pretty black, but this one here and this one here, they have those browns on there. And those browns will fade, but those will be labeled as brown when we go to check on them. I guess we can check. I think it's 4 and 4 since we lost that runt. There's a boy, there's a girl, that's a boy, that's a boy, that's a girl, that's a boy, that's a boy, and that's a girl. So I think we're at 4 and 4. And you can see they're all doing great. Mama's doing great. We've upped her feed, like we mentioned. And seems like everyone's getting fat and sassy. So piglets are doing well. No issues inside the barn here. They have been, most of the times when I come out, they've been up under this heat lamp. They know where that heat is and they go to it. But like I said, today it's in the 40s. We're going to go down a little bit lower in the next couple days, down in the 30s, but they will be perfectly fine. We've had questions about these wind flaps that we use. We've got a link down in the description of our videos to these. These help out a bunch, just keeping that wind off of these pigs. Also with this creep area, I put that piece of wood there right by this door, so when that wind blows in through here, it shields them from that. So that's helpful as well. But as long as you can keep them out of the weather, wind and water, they are good. And like we've talked about before, being right next to Mama's belly there is a perfect spot. Super warm on her belly. And she is singing to her babies this morning. So anyway, there's your piglet update. We have not got our pork back from the processor, but when we do, we'll go over that for you guys. And we've got more pigs to get out of the mud, so those will be coming up here as you guys follow along on the channel. We appreciate that. Make sure you check us out on Instagram and Facebook as well. We post a few different things over there, a bunch of pictures that we get, and like we talked about before, Brooklyn has started a Casey Farms TikTok. If you guys are on the TikTok channel, she goes around and gets some great videos and she posts them on there. It was too much for me to keep up with everything, so she has taken charge of that. So go over there and check that out. She'd love it if you guys hit that subscribe button and followed her along there. If you haven't already, don't forget to make the change, and we'll see you guys on the next video.